Lovely, right, so today, band workouts. We can start the warm-up with the band on already, because it's just best to get it in place. I'm going to have the band above the knee and here, so that it can always be under tension. If it's around your ankles, it's going to flop about. So we can just have it there, standing nice and tall. Let's take a breath in, and out. And one more. Lovely, let's take a little shoulder roll, and then march it out. So already there's a slight tension because the band is, your legs are having to work because the band is pulling it apart. Lovely. So she'll get ourselves warm and just start with these workouts, then take it to the floor, get rid of that message. Okay, take it a little bit wider. Let's take it in and out. So march in, march out. Nice and light on the feet. So you could do this workout without the band, but you're not going to get any resistance. Let's march the other way, so you're leading the other leg out, 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 in. You always tend to give a bit more effort with the leg you're leading with, I think. Just to even it up, nice, gentle, out, out, in. Let's do one more, then we're going to march it in the middle, but big marches, like a knee lift. Let's get some heart rate going. Can we add some arms? Your band could wobble about a bit and wrinkle up, unfortunately. That's what they're going to do. Sorry. There we go. Lovely, punchy forwards. March on the spot. Okay, so we're going to start with some side steps. Move it out of the way. Repetitively. So I'm going to start 1, 2, 3 and go back. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to do 2 because I'm going to lose me in the camera. 2, quite low if you can. So you're just slightly bending the legs and moving to the side. If it's really hurting your knees, just come up straight. But if you can, add a little bend, squeeze the bum. There we go. Lower you get, the more you're going to feel it. But listen to your knees. We can't really concentrate on the sort of squat, turning the feet out whilst we're moving. If you want to add arms, you can. Let's take this on the diagonal. So forward, forward, forward. Then take it back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Forward. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lovely. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go again. 1. Take it back and hold. Just single steps. What I'm going to do is add on a leg lift. Let's do the leg lift first, then we'll add the steps. So hands down, march it. We're going to lift this leg. This one is planted. This one to the side. Lift and lift. Your arms wherever is easiest for you, or hang on to something if you need it. Supporting knee soft. We're pretty much going to do 16 and then pulse. Keep your toe turned down. Take it up and pulse. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. You can tap down if you need to. Squeeze the tummy. 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Oh, you can really feel that. March it just to release the feet. Change sides. Plant the leg, soft knee, lift. 8 more. Then pulse. 8 more. 4, 3, 2 1. Good. So what I want to try and do is a little leg step and a lift. So that looks like step together, step, lift, step together, step, lift. It's only small in the middle just to give you sort of a grounding and lift. So squeeze, lift, turn the foot down, lift. So this is getting the heart up as well, a little bit. Oh, I can feel these glutes. That's what we want. Another great record. Turn that off. Should vet these songs a bit more before I put a playlist on. Last 2. Last one. March it out. Okay, I want to work the hip flexor. And it's also going to work the glute oblique a little bit. So feet are wide. We're reaching over the head. This hand can be on your waist. Pulling knee to elbow. So you are working the leg, but you're going to work the waist as well. Ready? Here we go. 1. It's not too fast. 2. 3. 4. Have a crunch. So you're crunching there. So you're crunching the waist as well. 5. Knee up. Leg is turned out. We've got 8 more. 8. 7. 6. 5. Let's switch sides. And reach, pull. Squeeze. 8 more. 2 more. March it in the middle. Okay, lovely. We're going to do some leg lifts, squeezing backwards, so working the glute. Again, if you need to hold on to something, you can, supporting these soft, and we're going to squeeze back. Okay, lean forward a bit. You're going to lift the right legs back. It's kind of on a diagonal a little bit, then you work that glute. Right, that sort of bum right there. Try and keep your neck long, so don't crane your chin up. Tucking it in. If you can keep the leg off the floor, wonderful. 8 more, lift. If not, just tap down. Or just hover. 4 more, then we pulse. Let's pulse it. 1, 2, keep it up. 3, 4, 5. Slightly leaning forward will help with your balance. Grab on the side if you need it. Or you can tap each time. 2 and 1. Ooh. We've got to do the other side. Then we should take it down to the floor. Lovely. Okay. Same thing, lean forward, soft knee. We're going to kick this one back up. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hover it if you can. 4 more like this. Squeeze that bum. Hold it up and pulse. Try and focus on something. Squeeze your tummy, that'll help you balance. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Just march it to release those feet and legs. Breathe in. And in. Lovely. Grab yourself a drink if you've got one, and we'll take it to the floor. I'm going to move my camera. Oh, my bum's aching already, so let's focus a little bit more on the inner thigh. So, lying down, I'm going to lie with my ear on my arm to give me support. This position is not good for your neck. You see how much my neck is bending, so relax if you can, have a pillow if you want. We're going to have the top leg is here, the bottom leg is underneath, so you can see there's some resistance on the pull down, so you've got to push the leg up and then you've got resistance on the pull down. Same thing, 16 and then pulses. 5, 6, squeeze the tummy, here we go, 1, 2, keep that foot off the floor, turn the foot out so the heel's up to the ceiling, thigh to the ceiling, 4, 8 more, 1, 2, 8 more, lovely, release, good. So we're going to do a similar one before we switch sides with the top of the leg. So again, we are still, we're going to leave the glute alone for a bit, but just be more on this leg bit here. So we've got a straight body, the underneath leg is tucked back as your balance. This top leg, turn the foot down a little bit, and we're going to lift up and down from here. So you have got this on, so it's going to be probably harder than usual. You can release the band if you want. We're going to do 16 and then we're going to pose. Just wait and do it in time with the music. 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Lift and lift. So think of a little squeeze of the tummy. Try and relax the neck and shoulders. Looking straight forward. Another 8. 4 more. Let's hold it up and pulse it. Once again, it's hard to keep it up because of the band, so you'll push it up. The resistance is on the up. Last 8. Relax the neck. Make sure your head's heavy. 2 and 1. Release from out. Bring that knee over. One more little thing for the hips and the glutes. So, knees together, feet behind you. Both in the same position. Your body's straight, your knees are tucked back. We're going to open and close. And open and close. If you want to take it up a level, pick the feet up and then open and close. So inner thigh, outer thigh, sort of your glutes and your hip mobility as well. Try not to roll back, try and keep your knees forward, use your hands to steady you. Another 8. 4 more, then we pose to finish and we'll flip over before I forget the sequence. Hold it up and pose. 3, try and get those knees open. Fantastic, 8 more. 8, relax that head, heavy into the arm, don't strain the neck. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Oh, bring the knees in, just to give the hip a little rub. Sometimes with your knuckles, quite nice, it just gets into those muscles a bit. Oh, lovely, let's switch ends. We've got the inner thigh first. So this one, the top leg is back, the bottom leg is straight, arm out, head resting, keep it heavy so you're not trying to lift your neck and straining it. Foot is almost pointing down, thigh up to the ceiling. Here we go, 8. It's a nice long lengthened move. And make sure there's resistance in that band when you pull the knee down. 8 more. Last 4. And pulse it up. Relax the neck. 4 more. Lovely, relax. You can bring the knee in a bit just to release the stretch. Then I'm going to take both legs back. The top leg is now lengthened and the toe is down. Shut up, Sid. He said, I don't know what you mean, but I'm going to take both legs. Well, I'll show you, Siri. Squeeze, relax the head. Lift the leg, here we go. 1. I'm trying to deactivate him. He picks up things when I'm trying to teach. 8 more. Squeeze the tummies, relax the neck, lengthen that leg. Hold it up and pose. 8 more. 4 more. Relax. Let's bring the knees together, feet tucked in behind, and we're going to do our oyster opening. Again, if we want to, we can pick the feet up and do it from here. Open. That's just how I feel. That's just how I feel. Squeeze. Try not to roll back. Let the hip do the work. Squeeze it open. 8 more. 4 more. Let's pulse to finish this set. Pulse for 16. 8 more. We can do it. 2 more. Relax, bring it in. Rub it. Well done, lovely. Let's take on to our backs. We're going to do our inner thighs. So we normally do the feet open and close. We'll do the same. Obviously we're not going to have as much movement because of the band, but we will have more resistance. So, make sure I've got room. I think, still quite a lot of resistance. Maybe take it, it might fall down though. In fact, let's try that. If you can keep it above the knees, you don't want it to slip down. So you've got to have enough resistance for it to stay above the knees, and we can just open and close. But you could have it here, but I find that's easier. So we want to have as much resistance as possible. Okay, and making sure the back is firmly in the floor, because we don't want it to be an ab exercise. So you want to have your feet here, not here. So if you need to have them bent to bring them in, that's fine. We just want to focus on the thighs. Ready? Here we go. Open. Neck is long, so you sort of scoop up. Lovely. Relax. Keep sliding down. May have to go round the thighs. Let's see how we go. Another 8. Just try and keep tension all the time. A little bit less frantic than the other moves. Take the legs out and pulse them open. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and again. Try and turn your feet out a little bit if you can. Keep on pulsing. 1, 2. Now I want to crisscross the legs. I think I'm going to have to bring the band down for that, so that it's got more tension when we start, so we can crisscross little tiny crosses like that. Okay, ready? And again, it doesn't matter if the legs are bent, because it's the thighs we're working. Ready, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. Just giving a little bit of resistance. Keep going. Okay, let's slide the band up, feet open, and hold them open. What we're going to do is do slow, 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 and then open a bit further. So never totally closed, but just a bit closed, open. 1, 2, 3. Try and turn the feet out a bit. Just engages more muscles, but don't worry if you're not comfortable with that. Let's do the release opposite of that. So start out and come in, out, in, out. Okay, what I want to do is scissors back and forth. Again, this is going to engage a little bit of abs, but it is your legs here and here. So you're walking, trying to get that band. Yeah, so if you make sure it's got enough stretch on it, you can walk like that. Again, bent knees if you need to. This is going to engage the abs a little bit, so make sure your back's into the floor. If you need to, pop your hand under your bum just to protect your back. But it's these legs we're working. It's like you're trying to walk through mud. Even though trying to skate through mud is probably more what this looks like. I can feel it in my legs. Speed it up. Let's try the crisscross. If you keep it wide, you can do it. So it's like your feet are standing on a big circle and it's twisting round. You're trying to twist it. It's making me laugh because my legs feel like I've got no control. It's doing the work, that's all that matters. Let's go back to the beginning with a slow open and close. Open, close, open. Oh, I'm feeling this inner fire. That's what we want. Few more, then we're going to finish with some glute bridges and stretch. 8, 7, don't worry about the music. 6, oh, I'm feeling this in the thighs. 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to have the band around here, feet on the floor, but have the feet open enough again to create resistance. We're just going to lift and squeeze the bum up. Try not to overarch the body. Ready? We've got 1 minute. Let's just go lift and lower. Relax the neck, chin down, squeeze the bottom. You can squeeze the tummy in the pelvic floor. Feels like you're trying to hold in a wee. Squeeze it up. When it gets to 55, we'll stop so we can stretch out. Woo. Keep going. Let's hold it up and pulse last 10 seconds. 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Well done. Woo, that was tough. Let's lose the band. Bring the knees in. That was done nicely. And just roll them around, giving yourself a little massage of that lower back. Well done. Let's have a hip flexor stretch. Pull the knee in, lengthen the other one away. So that's going to stretch here. I like that. I like the bands. It just adds a bit more. We've been doing it so long without them. You feel like you need another level now. So from here, this leg that's here, I'm just going to pull it over to feel the stretch in the hip. You can let it go where it wants, but keep this shoulder down. So you can take the leg out if you prefer, or try and take your knee. But whatever, try not to roll. So I've got one hand down. I'm just using this leg. Doesn't matter if your shoulder comes off, but you're aiming to keep it down. Lovely. Let's switch sides. Let's bring the other leg in, lengthen the other one away. So pull in, just lengthen that one, neck is long, and try and keep your back in neutral so you haven't tucked your back into the floor, so that you can pull that leg away and get a stretch. Lovely. From here, hand down, and just take that knee over. It's a nice little stretch into the hip and the back. Sometimes you tuck your foot in, it's quite nice. And stretch it all down here. And the spine. Lovely. Coming back, stretch for those glutes, because we need it. Cross the ankle on the knee, pick the legs up and bring them in. So everybody feels this a little bit differently, but it should be the foot you've got on your knee, that's the hip you're working. So this back foot, all the back foot is doing is pushing the leg in. It doesn't really matter what this foot's doing. So you can just grab the leg and pull it yourself without a foot. So that's all it does, is anchors it into place. You might find you can push this knee out more, pull it in. You've got to see how that leg feels. Sometimes you might think, oh, if I pull it that way a bit more, or in, or here. Just get that stretch in your hip. Let's look side to side, release the neck. Just feel the stretch in the glute, in the bum, the bit we've been working. Let's release, let's switch sides. Other ankle on the knee, and then use that foot to push that leg in and grab hold of it and put it where your hips, knees and everything is comfortable with it. If you don't want to push on the knee, just pull the knee in and maybe pull it across a bit. Again, relax the neck. Woo. Lovely. Very gently roll over onto your tummies. And we're going to look down and we're going to lift up one leg, grab onto it, and you can rest your head on your arm. If you can't grab your leg, just bring it in as far as you can, or you could use your band to loop around and use that. That's fine, nice. There we go. Pushing your hips into the floor if you can. You can try and lift the knee again, listen to your body. It's the main one we've worked today. Hip flexors, glutes. Haven't really done much with those hamstrings. We'll give them a very good stretch at the end. Release, let's take the other leg. Relax the head. Push the hip into the floor. Feel that stretch. Lift the knee if you can. Release, let's push back. A little bit of child pose. And then very quickly stretch the hamstrings. Just have your legs out in front. Grab your band because this will be useful for this. And you can just put that round there and use that. So even if you start bent, try and straighten them. That's going to help. And then gently you can pull in towards it. If that's just not happening and you can't reach, just have your hands here. And just try and reach your body down towards the legs. Reaching if you can, if not, use your band. Breathe into it. These are long muscles we're stretching. And we didn't really warm these up too much, so they're going to feel a bit tight. One last breath. Wonderful. Let's have a little breath to finish. One more. And give yourselves a clap. Well done. That was a tough workout today.